Good morning, afternoon, or evening, guys, wherever you are in this big world we have out there. It is 9 a.m. Central Time here where I am from. So we are going to get started with this Fast Start training, Fast Start webinar. Actually, first thing I want to do is just make sure that you guys can hear me out there. You can see my screen. If you would, just to the right, you see a little item that says chat. You can just make a note in there that, hey, I can hear you, I can see you. I know there's a moment delay, so I'll give it a second, but let's just reach over there to the right and chat, make sure that you can hear me, you can see me. I can actually look out here, I guess, over at the other, click over here on one of my other pages and see what I see. Looks like I have got things good to go. So I am going to get started with this hangout this morning. First of all, I want to welcome you. Thank you for being here. Let you know that this hangout is just to cover a couple of things for the people that are just getting started with Global Online Franchise. Kind of go through a quick overview of the back office dashboard and what you have out there. And then I will open it up for some questions and answers again for those guys who may have some questions and answers about Global Online Franchise and how to really get started or what needs to be taken care of. That being said, let's get rolling with this morning. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to go into the dashboard, and doing that, as you can see, I went to globalonlinefranchise.com where the CEO owner, Alec, is doing his little speech there, and then I'm just going to click on members login. Now, you brought in to log into the dashboard, and you're going to use the username that you signed up with and the password. Mine gets filled in because I use a little product called LastPass, which is great because I have a horrible memory, and this way I don't have to think about it too much. And then I just click on login. Once I am in here, from the beginning, Alec wants to make sure that you get started in the right way. So what he's done is he's created a getting started checklist out here. And if you notice, probably if you're new and you haven't been through that list, then all of your little boxes down here are probably X's. And it's basically just saying, hey, you haven't done it yet. Now, obviously, you don't have to check mark these. I mean, we're not going to see it from the other side, and even if we would, I mean, it's up to you. It's your business. It's just a way to keep yourself accountable to yourself, because obviously, when you're running your own business, that's what's important, is keeping yourself accountable to yourself. But what we have down here is the very first step is to join the private Facebook group. And now, when you click on that here, it says click here. When you click on that, it's going to take you out to the private Facebook group. Let's jump in there for a second. I am going to have to switch screens to the Facebook group. There we go, over here. And what you have out here is a group or an organization that is set up to my, great, Firefox is going to fight with me right now. So we'll see what we can do. As you go down through here, you'll see these large discussion boards or chalkboards that are showing different discussions out there. This stinks right now because I'm having challenges with Facebook with Firefox, which stinks most of the time anyway. But it is still a marketer's best friend. I shouldn't say that because I always like to use that. Again, with the Global Online Franchise Facebook group, you may not have a Facebook account because you may have gotten to this from another direction. But I would highly recommend, if for nothing more than just to join this one group, you go ahead and get a Facebook account. What you're going to find through here are leaders in the group, the owner, some of our top affiliates are always out here helping answer questions, and 24/7 you can get them answered. So even if you couldn't get to your refer, then it's a place where you can find the answers that you're looking for. Also out here, it gives you an opportunity to celebrate your success and the success of your team, which is what we always want to do. And to get some help, we got the chalkboard out here for video backlinks. When you learn how to do your videos through YouTube, one of the best things you can have done, or have people link to it, comment on it, like it. That'll drive traffic back to that particular video, where you can have your affiliate link within the description of that. But you also get notification of things that are going on within the group itself whenever there's something new happening, a new plan, a new competition out there, a new product, or new anything comes out. We'll post that in here. And then you also see, like on Sundays on a weekly basis, Alec does basically a state of the GOF group video that he posts out here. So always check in out here, always ask your questions, and see if you can help, because obviously when you learn something, helping others is going to help you with your skills and help you move forward. So again, I would always highly recommend you join the Facebook group. Even if you don't like Facebook, create an account, lock it down. You can do that where nobody can find you, but you can still join the group. All right, and that is the first step. And let's jump back over here to our global online franchise dashboard. And let me find that down here. All right, so that would be step one. Once we've joined that, of course, we're going to check mark it off. The next step, another way to get to that also, as you'll see, is up here across the top. We have a menu bar across the top, and if you go under team, it's going to be the first step under there to connect with our Global Online Franchise Facebook group. Also, when we click on number 2, register to attend at least one of our trainings or webinars, which obviously if you're out here today, you have attended one of our trainings or webinars, so you know where to find this. But if you click here for our company sponsored training schedule, different things like that, that's your second step in the getting started checklist. It takes you out there to the team menu at the top also. And as you scroll down through, you're going to do the fast start, which is where we are today, Fridays. Now this again is just for getting started fast. We pretty much cover the same thing over and over again. It's only short, maybe 15 to 30 minutes, and then it gets opened up for some questions and answers. The whole thing will be about 30 minutes. So, you know, it's not necessary that you're at every one of these all the time. Sometimes these will be replays. Today's is live, Friday, October the 10th at 9 a.m. Central Time. So you have got it live where you can ask some questions. Now, if you're ever in here and it is a replay and you still have questions, that's where the Facebook group comes in. Just make sure you watch the fast start first, and then you can come out and ask some questions in the Facebook group, and you will get answers from everybody, from the guy just starting to the CEO himself to our master marketers that are part of our affiliates out there. The next step out here, webinar, is the Global Online Franchise Off the Record Hangout. Now, this is a recruiting webinar. It's one where you can use it as a capture page or splash page and send your referrals to it. Every Monday night, Alec Herring goes through the value of being part of Global Online Franchise, and underneath you notice you have a link here that is going to end. This particular one has my user ID, but if you just change that out and put yours in, again, you don't have to. I will be more than happy to let you use my user ID to send people to this page. But if you change that out and use your GOF user ID at the end, let's see if we can get out here to this. What's going to happen is it's going to take them to the Monday night off the record webinar. Now, once we do this live on Monday nights, as soon as we're done, this thing kicks in over there at YouTube, YouTube, and stays live, or excuse me, it stays as a replay for the next 7 days until we do our next one live. Now, you'll notice here we're always we're always referring people that come to this to click on the button below to learn more. And if you'll notice, when I hover over this, down in the bottom left corner, it says globalonlinefranchise.com ID equals Steven's time. Now, if you had put your user ID, that's what would show up down there. So when someone clicks on this, it's going to set some cookies that tags them to you. And when they decide to make a decision to join us at Global Online Franchise, they are going to be linked back to you. And that is pretty awesome to let Alec do the selling for you and telling for you. Plus, he has on some of the superstars we have within the group to explain what they've done, how they've done it, and how they're doing with it. It is a great way to get people interested in what you are up to. The next webinar we have is the Wednesday Night Warriors Marketing Training. This is where we go into a little more detail about some of the paid marketing methods, free marketing methods, and some of the tips and tricks to help you with your marketing, just to help you make more money. Again, we do that every Wednesday night. And the next webinar is probably, to me, one of the most important webinars you can be a part of. Jamie St. Mars does the Mind Over Matter daily, and not daily, excuse me, every Thursday at 9 a.m. And your mental state in anything you do is probably the most important thing that you can do. And he just gives you some tips and tricks and notes and helps you really get focused on where you need to be. That's the live webinars. Also, you'll notice down here at the bottom as it shows part of those get a piece of the pie, some of the contests that we have running. This is the one that we have right now, and you can learn a little more about that in the Facebook group. Now, the next step after we have gone through and signed up for some of the webinars and things like that is to review and monetize your system. Now, you can click here and it'll take you to the monetization page, or at the top, if you're looking at the menu across the top, you can click here for the monetization steps. And once you get in here, again, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of the steps that you need to go through. The first step that we have is own your own list. What they are doing here is simply saying, you need to get a autoresponder, because most people aren't going to purchase at the beginning. Most people aren't going to purchase from you on the first view anyway. A lot of times you want to reach out to them and kind of touch base with them. This also allows you to put people on your list and reach out to them for the Monday night presentations. Maybe they haven't joined GOF or something like that. Now, with this, the system itself does send out a series of messages to entice people to come back and join using your link. The system does not provide a series to post within GetResponse, so you can create your own. I personally have no autoresponder letters set up for my accounts or for either one of these campaigns within Global Online Franchise, but that's because I communicate with my list a couple of times a week personally live to kind of give some value out there. What they are recommending, again, there's a whole video on it, but you do want to own your own list, and I think that is probably the most important thing, part of the online business world, that you can do. And even offline, the value of the list is incredible. A couple of years ago, my wife was looking at doing some businesses in her field, in her niche, which is consignment, and there was someone who had a list of about 5,000 people for sale in consignment, and they wanted $3,000 for that, and that's all that it was for the business, was simply the list. So it's definitely worth it offline and on. But there's steps by steps on how to actually create your GetResponse account, and then once you've done that, to set up a couple of different campaigns. We'll jump over here real quick. In the work from home, they have a whole section on creating the account again for GetResponse and creating the campaign, and then you come back and put your campaign name in there. When you're creating that, I believe someone in here, they give you ideas of what to use for the campaign names. If you don't, have one set up for yourself. I just do GOF Work From Home Stephen. That way I know what the campaign is. And then they have another one, again, kind of set up for the op seeker side, step by step, what you need to do, where you need to put it. Don't worry about too much more than that, because again, the system will actually send out the autoresponder emails for you. That is owning your own list. Step number 2 is the op seeker gateway. And again, this is just sending people back to Global Online Franchise or the GOF, your GOF site, either through Paul Birdsall's pre-sale cash flow conversions. You got to love it live, because we always forget to do something like cut our phones off. The cash flow conversion splash that he's so graciously allowed us to use in the system, or just straight back to the corporate site. And again, another way to do it would be sending them to gofevents.com/ID equals your username, which is the Monday night deal on that. And from there, there's really not a whole lot you have to do within the op seeker site, other than once you create your GetResponse account, just make sure that you get the campaign name put in here below. Once we have gone through that, we're going to go to the Work From Home gateway. This is where you set up for the income snap link, and for the niche of people who are just looking for work from home jobs. And that's what you're marketing to with the income snap link there. You want to set up your MyFlex job account. You're going to create a free, this is not filling out an application and trying out, filling out an application for a MyFlex job. This is just simply creating your partner account. You'll click there, create your partner account, come back and put it in here and update it. You'll get a partner ID or an affiliate ID for that. You want to create your free MyFlex job affiliate partner account and then update that. And as you see here, once you've done that, you have the opportunity to earn $2 commissions for every qualified applicant that goes through the My Income Snap link, or you can earn $35 for every qualified applicant that goes through the Income Snap link. Now, my thing is with that is you're going to do the same marketing to get them through that Income Snap link, whether you're earning $10 or $35. So what you need to do here is click the button below, pay the one-time payment of $35 to upgrade. I'm already upgraded, so I'm good to go. And then the very first time that I get a qualified applicant through my Income Snap link, I have made that $35 back. So same amount of marketing, same amount of work I've got to do to make that happen. And then from there, we have the build your list, the work from home list. So they're going through the whole set up the campaign again below. After number 3, then you have number 4, which is the marketing gateway. You will also notice that once we've done all the monetization and got those set up, we check mark that. We have create a marketing plan. And if we go here, it's going to take you to the step 4 of the marketing gateway. Or if you're in monetization steps, you click here and it'll take you to the same page, the step 4 of the marketing gateway. Now, as people go through the system as part of the marketing, and they're ready to really up their business and move on, take their business to the next level and ready to move into a little paid marketing, we have the Academy of Online Success out here. And I would just, it's not, again, not something you have to do, but highly recommend you join the Academy, because as your prospects come through the system and go through the list, they're going to see this opportunity also, and they're going to join the Academy. Some of them are going to join whether you do or not, and it's always good to be monetized as the best, have all your monetization steps filled if you can. Again, not required, but recommended. And what you're going to find there is it's a great way, again, to learn how to take your business to the next level. It starts with the instant traffic boot camp out there with the academy to teach people how to get traffic instantly to their sites. And then the other advantage to it is, as you do refer people to that, you can get paid on that and create some residual income with that by being a member of the academy. So you need to check that out. The next thing that it recommends, again, instant traffic boot camp's the first thing that you do. We also recommend that you create a marketing action plan. And there's a video only sit down and do that. I use Google Calendar. I write out everything that I need to do for each day. It's a little different each day. Now, my calendar's a lot fuller than most may be in the beginning because I have a little more time to spend on it. I have to do a few meetings like this and do a few other webinars that are out there. So my calendar gets a little more full, and I've added some paid to mine, different things like that. But as you can see, create, do online classifieds. I do 5 of those every day. Add 10. I add 10 groups to my pay-per-click campaign through Bing. I'll also go through and work on mine, adjust my Facebook campaigns to make sure that they're going well. And those are paid methods you learn about in AOS, but not necessary out here. Then I do my free solo ads every day. I collect credits, and you'll see how I do that. Got that even written out in here where I do that in the afternoons. We can get in some of the Wednesday night training into the best times to do that and when to do that and how to do that. Today is just really an overview. But put it on a calendar, whether you do it 2 days a week, 5 days a week, 7 days a week. Just make sure you're consistent with when you do it. Not everybody's got a ton of time. Some people have to do all of their work, late at night, early in the morning. But just make sure you're consistent in the time that you're doing it. The next thing in here we have under this marketing methods is the marketing co-op. When you first start, you have to develop the skills to drive traffic, targeted traffic to your website. Those skills have been developed by the guys that run this marketing co-op. So it's a great way to kind of have some traffic coming in while you're learning the skills to produce your own traffic. And then as you produce your own traffic, this isn't meant to, the co-op's not out there to do it all for you. It's out there to help you get going. And once you produce your own traffic, then you can kind of back off of the co-op. Under the co-op, you're going to see we have one set up for the global online franchise and for Income Snap. They're 2 separate things, so they will market your different links for you. So perhaps you start learning and developing skills with the Income Snap link, and then once you've developed your skills and are ready to start marketing global online franchise, you could purchase some of the co-op shares to get Income Snap going or keep it going while you're focused on global online franchise, or vice versa. The next thing out here is it's telling you is, well, we have the Paul Birdsall's 30-day plan, and we'll come back to that in a second. Also, you have video marketing, which is where they teach you how to do video marketing, what to do in these in this video marketing, which is a free way to collect a free marketing method, residual marketing too, because once you put a video out there, it's always out there. And they get into that a little more detail in the video marketing. We also get into a little more detail in this video on doing the online classifieds. They show you where you can post the classifieds, how many to post, and what to post out there. These are tried examples. These have been posted out there and work, and we know it work, and they work. They've been tested by the master marketers, and they continue to work. And the master marketers still use these same ads out there in their online classifieds and the different marketing that they do. I would say maybe change up the wording a little bit just to kind of fit your message, but there's the ideas, places to market, and what to actually place out there for the income snap or work from home, and also have a set out here for the global online franchise. Notice under here, we have banner ads. And again, to find all this, if you're in the monetization steps, you're under marketing gateway. And then as you scroll down, we actually clicked on one of the marketing co-ops, the videos, or the online classifieds. But you also have these sample ads out here, the banners. If you click on them there, it's going to take you straight to the banner ads that are here. And under these banner ads, it gives you the actual code that you need to put on your website. Some of the banner marketings, if you're doing a banner marketing ad, a campaign, they just want to know where the banner's coming from, and then you put your own personal link out there. So you would give them the direct image link, which would show just the banner, and then you would be able to plug in your user friendly URL at that point. For solo ads, for free solo ads, things to send out to solo providers or to your to the credit mailers that you use, or list builders that you use. We have subject lines that work. You have different message bodies that work. And again, you may take it and just reword it to sound more in your voice, but for the most part, you don't have to change them very much because they work. I know that because I still use these when I'm doing my solo ad ClickBank marketing. The next, whoops, 1 second. Let's see, where was I there? Again, that's just more solo ads for the biz op. So it depends on whether you work from home or the biz op. The next thing that we have when we are back here on the main page, even after we've looked at the creating a marketing action plan, notice down here we have Paul Birdsall's 30-day CPA success guide. Now, Paul, again, has allowed us to use this. He was using this with his team and getting great results. So he's allowed us to use this, and he has put it in the system and continues to add to it as things, as he learns new stuff. And he goes step by step what you need to do to day by day. Again, Maximum Profits is going to take you to doing your monetization steps, and then you start your marketing. Some free methods out here, some paid methods that he does. Joining the co-op, doing some newspaper classifieds. He teaches you how to do that. Step 3, stay updated with our live team training. Again, taking us back to the team page where people can get on out here and do some training. And then getting set up. He goes through everything step by step, lays it out, shows you how to, maximize your profits, doing the same work, how to own your own list, and joining the co-op, different things like that. So he goes through step by step with his own personal training on each and everything that he does. Even showing you out here, look, he uses the best headlines to use. If we were to look back over at the ads that we have in the system, you're going to see a lot of these same things because he still uses those particular ads. And those particular ads work, and they always will. He may change them for his own voice. Gives you some suggestions for doing online classifieds, different places to go, iNet Giant, 1 Second, Backpage, Craigslist, and how to make all of this actually work for you. And again, he just kind of goes through some different plans step by step, shows you how to even set up signatures for your forum marketing. Shows you how to, put together a 30-day plan to actually start making money with global online franchise, and where to go with a couple of different list builders and what to actually put out there. He's got a few that he recommends within this system itself, all the way down to the Facebook ads that are out there. Again, once you've completed that, then you have been pretty much through the entire setup. It's pretty much that simple. I think the biggest questions that we get a lot of times is, what links do I promote? I recommend when you first start, you promote your work from home gateway link or the income snap. That'll get you some income going pretty quickly. That is for the market out there that's not looking to create their own business. They're just looking for a work from home job type deal, which is about 10 times bigger than the actual op seekers that are there. Once you kind of get that going and have created some income, you may focus some of your paid methods because you're going to reinvest that money back into marketing. Highly recommended. Invest some of that money back into paid methods to help with the op seekers and to get you a team together for GOF. When you've also on this page, excuse me, the monetization page, you can track your results. What you have here is you can see how many people have created under this, the Global Online Franchise lead through free accounts and the people who have paid. And what you'll do from there is you can, if you don't have the autoresponder, which is not necessary, recommended but not necessary, you can go into here and get their emails and just reach out to those who haven't paid, invite them to Monday night, stay in contact with them, develop that know, like, and trust, and eventually they will join you through Global Online Franchise. If you're using the cash flow conversions, when people hit the landing and they're put on your list at that point in time under cash flow conversions, but that does not mean that they've created a Global Online Franchise free account, so they may not show up there. If they have, then you will see them in both places. Income Snap leads, these are people who have watched Sandy's first video and have asked for more information. That does not mean that they've created an application or even looked at the MyFlex job. It just means that they have asked for more information, and then they will create the MyFlex job account, and then they may or may not get qualified. Just because they're in here doesn't mean that they will be under qualified in the MyFlex job. And then here you can just see what your conversions are looking for. It tells you where to find the information for the different sales that you can accomplish out there. Guys, that's it in a nutshell. Just to kind of touch base again real quick, looking through up here at the top, you have the menu. You want to make sure you get into the monetization steps and go through each of those, owning your list, creating your own autoresponder. The system will follow up, but they do not provide letters for you. Make sure your work from home gateway is set up and that you get upgraded to a premier member, paying the $35 again one time. First time you have a qualified Income Snap member come through or MyFlex job member, then you've made that $35 back. Everything else after that's gravy. The Op Seeker Gateway, make sure you're sharing your system and looking for other franchisees. With that, again, you can make $15 every time one grade. You're going to get $35 direct to your PayPal account. That's a total of $50. And as they go through the system and join up with Academy of Online Success, you can create some residual income anywhere from 25 to 125 residually, plus or minus $500 plus $500 for other things that are out there in this and that. Make a plan, stay to your plan, and just get going. I'm going to, I know again there's a little delay, but I am going to open it up for questions. So if anyone has any questions out there, feel free to the right to just type them in the chat. Probably hear a little quiet time here while I'm looking at a couple of things over here to kind of see what questions we may have out there. Again, over on the right-hand side, I know a lot of people I'd rather do these live just so they can ask those questions, and I am here live today to answer those questions. If you are catching this on the replay, feel free to reach out to me in Facebook and see if I can't answer your question that way. And if I can't, I can definitely get the answer for you. But in the meantime, just feel free to ask it over in the chat. Guys, I'm sure that I didn't do that good of a job going through the presentation. I like to think I did. Maybe there is just a little delay, but again, any questions you may have, you can ask over here. I think again, the biggest thing I get in questions are about the autoresponder and what links to actually promote. Cash flow conversions. Always use Paul's 30-day cash flow challenge to kind of get things going. But I would recommend in the beginning promoting the work from home link to develop some income with that, and then investing that back into some marketing, paid marketing, learning some new skills, and bringing some people into GOF. Again, the excuse me, the GOF, you have the potential right off the bat to make 50 bucks, 15 for 35 for them to go in to a premier member, and then whatever they do through the Academy of Online Success. All right, guys, like I said, I was only going to keep you for about 15 to 30 minutes today. Looks like we've been out here for about 38 minutes. I'm not seeing any questions out there. So if you do have any, feel free to just reach out. Again, feel free to reach out to me at the Facebook group for Global Online Franchise, and we will chat with you there. I will let you guys get out and get to marketing. Again, have a great day, great evening, great morning, depending on where you're coming to us from. And we will talk to you guys in the Facebook group. Thanks.